This is KCAU 9 News, Siouxland proud.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Rebecca Pryor. A new set of 4 wheels is helping our local animal shelter save our 4-legged friends. It's our top story. After 2 years of fundraising and hard work, the Friends of the Animal Shelter cut the ribbon on their new mobile adoption trailer. With this new addition, they'll be able to do many more off-site adoptions, and it doubles as an animal rescue vehicle during emergencies. They say they couldn't be happier with it.
We're very, very proud of the hard work and dedication of not only our donors, but also our staff and volunteers that have put a lot of hard work into getting this vehicle up and going so that we could go to remote locations and bring these animals that are in absolute dire need of finding homes.
The trailer can hold up to 50 animals and will be open to all 3 local shelters to use. This year's Race for Hope was a bit soggy, but that didn't stop Siouxlanders in the fight against cancer. For 23 years, the Race for Hope has helped the Junie Nyland Center raise money and awareness for cancer. This year, hundreds came out for the noble cause, but due to the wet weather, had to cancel the race. However, folks still took to the trails and walked the race anyway in support of our local cancer patients.
It's not for some bigger thing. It's something right here in our community that they can give to. So it's something that they use their dollars for, and it goes right back into our community, right back into helping our community and our cancer patients right here in the Siouxland community.
Over the past 3 years, the race has raised $45,000 for the Cancer Center. A group of men have traveled all the way from Wyoming to Yankton, South Dakota, continuing a replication of the historic 1825 journey of William Ashley, a famous fur trapper. The travelers began their trek at the original site in Green River in Wyoming on July 6th. They then traveled by horseback and bull boats all the way to the Missouri River. They'll now be traveling by keelboat to their final destination.
It is a long trip, 3.5 months. Of going through and being on the ground every night and living the way they did. So we're doing it for the challenge.
The group is expected to arrive in St. Louis in about a month, traveling down the current of the Missouri River. Now joined by meteorologist Caitlin Lord. Caitlin, not great boating weather this morning.
Not this morning, but you know, at least we'll have nice flowing water to get them down to St. Louis. It might actually get them there a little faster. We'll have to kind of keep up with that.
Nice little boost.
Yeah, a nice little boost out there. And speaking of the river, here is the current view of the Missouri River, and this view is brought to you by the Ho-Chunk Center. And as you can see, those water levels are on the rise, and we're starting to see some flooding out there along the Missouri River. So if you're in those areas, make sure you move to higher ground and stay safe out there. Temperatures are really nice out there this evening, coming in the 80s at 80 in Sioux City, 82 in Wayne, and a few upper 70s to our northeast at 77 in Spencer, Cherokee, Lamar's, and Orange City. Taking a look at the stormcast, you can see that tonight is going to be mostly dry with the exception of an isolated shower or 2 between Denison and Storm Lake right around 8 o'clock this evening. Those are going to travel south-southwest till about midnight, completely clearing out of Siouxland, leaving us with dry conditions. But then right around 3 a.m. we're going to see fog come to the area, and that's going to last till about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. It could be thick in some areas, so if you're going to be out traveling tonight, keep that in mind as you make those travel plans. We do have flood warnings now, and the National Weather Service has now included the Missouri River in those current flood warnings, along with the Big and Little Sioux, the Vermilion, and the James River up there. So again, if you're in these areas, here are some flooding tips and reminders to keep in mind. Move to higher ground. Do not attempt to drive through a flooded road. Remember, turn around, don't drown. 1 foot of water will float away vehicles. 2 feet of rushing water can carry away most vehicles, and that includes larger ones such as SUVs. And if you see a barricade, do not drive around it. Those are there for your safety, to keep you safe and on the roads. Tonight, we're going to fall to a low of 60 with that patchy fog overnight, but those winds are going to be nice and calm. And tomorrow, it's going to be a little similar to today, a little more sunny, though, with a high of 85 with that morning fog lingering till about 8 o'clock in the morning. Here's a quick look at your 9-on-9 forecast going into the upcoming week and weekend. Look at these temperatures and these cloud coverage. Look at 90s Monday and Tuesday, a little bit windy on Tuesday. Then we're going to drop into the 70s by the middle of the week, nice and dry all week long. We could see a couple sprinkles here or there, but for the most part, we're going to be dry until next Saturday, when we could see a few very light scattered showers in the area.
Happy to see, other than those few scattered showers, it's going to be pretty dry for our flooded
dry
areas.
and warm. That'll give us that time to clear up out there.
And maybe a little bit of summer to enjoy still.
Yeah, summer's just not, it's just hanging on.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, Caitlin. Thank you guys for watching online. You can catch us back on the broadcast tonight at 10.